We're talking to Married to Medicine's Dr. Jackie. Now, she's got a brand new podcast. It's called Dr. Jackie's Point of V, sharing her point of view as only Dr. Jackie can do. Speaking of which, so Dr. Jackie, you have something you call the Vagina personalities. Never heard of it before. Please help us understand that. And how in your book does it impact women's health?
For example, I have Virgin Mary, and she's very reserved and very quiet, and she whispers when you talk about her feminine health. We have Mary Jane, and that's very much me, and that is where you have your everyday girl who's going to discuss it in a very dignified way, but not afraid to talk about it. Mm-hmm. We have a girl, and you guys have heard of hypochondriacs. I have, and I'll say it this way, lady parts chondriac. That is the girl who is afraid of everything. Like if she has a flat on the way to the doctor, guess what? My lady parts did it. And, and then there's this, so these personalities will describe how I walk into the room. Like you have to be a chameleon when you walk into the room. And as doctors, we adjust to your personality. So when I walk in the room, I know if she's whispering and she's very quiet, and I have to be a different type of person so that I can get the information that I want from the girl.
There's the last personality you watch for. What is that?
Now that is my friend, the Notorious VAG. That's the girl who is the mile high girl, in the elevator girl, the girl who when you walk in the room, she has nothing on. And you're like, we gave you a gown. And she was like, no, I'm fine. Come on. And so, that's the girl who, she's carefree.
I like Dr. Jackie, I've had that patient in my office too. So Jackie is an OB-GYN. I'm sure you've got some interesting stories, to say the least, to share with us. So share with us one of the wildest issues you've had to deal with.
Probably one of the wildest was actually having to retrieve a glass vase, a bud vase, from a woman's vagina.
What? Wait a second.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. She and her husband started I talk about it in the book, started using this as a toy. It was a part of their foreplay, and it created a suction into the walls of the vagina, and they added oil and water trying to get this bud vase out, and they couldn't. So they had to come into the emergency room. I had to get a male doctor to help me because we could not get this vase. But, along with a bud vase, I've had nuts and bolts. I've had Snicker bars. I've even had the top of a deodorant spray that accidentally, I believe, got left in. And it was horrible because it actually eroded into her bladder. So I have seen my share of products in the vagina.
I hope the flower pot didn't have the flowers in it.
The flower was not in the vase.
Okay, good. Well, Dr. Jackie, it's so great having you on the show. Your fans love you.
Thank you.
All right. And of course, Married to Medicine Season 8 premieres on March 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern on Bravo.